All right, here we are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's sharing of Harmonize to Energize. My name is Terry Matthews. I work on behalf of Mary Burmeister Jin Shin Jyutsu here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona, where it's quite hot today, actually. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you're feeling peaceful. If not, this is a glorious opportunity to become more peaceful. Welcome those of you that are completely new to the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu. The art of Jin Shin Jyutsu is an art of harmonizing life energy, or sometimes called chi or ki, as it moves through energy channels, organ function energy channels, other channels throughout the body, congruently or not. And we place our hands, palms, back of hands, thumbs, on what we call safety energy locks, which work in a similar way to what acupuncturists call points. They allow or don't allow energy to flow through these energy channels to keep us in a state of relative harmony. We place our hands on them. There's 26 left and right of our spine, and they've all got beautiful definitions and roles to play in keeping our energy harmonized. So anyway, without further ado, this Friday is the mystery presenter version. Okay, so enough from me. Let us greet today's mystery presenter, who is, yay, it's Cynthia, and I've got a, there you go.
Hi there. Thanks, Terry. What a beautiful introduction to Jin Shin Jyutsu. So sweet, so concise and precise. I'm going to change my name here from Mystery.
Yes. Do you want me to pop out at this point? I can disappear.
No, I like having you here.
Oh, okay. All right, let's stick around.
Yeah. So hello to quite a few people who are new to me and some longtime friends. And I'm one of the Jin Shin Jyutsu instructors. I've been a member of the faculty since 2001. And it's a pleasure, really a joy to be invited by Terry to participate in this gift to the community. Thanks, Terry.
You're welcome. This is a first, folks. This is a first for Cynthia. This is exciting.
Yeah. I have not been here before.
Yeah.
So Terry mentioned to me that gradually this group through his offerings has been getting to know each of the 26 safety energy locks up through number 25. So how could I resist being today with number 26? It's beautiful that Terry's wearing red, because and I never knew it was your favorite color, Terry. Now I know what kind of roses to get you.
Thank you.
So, each safety energy lock, actually, I'm going to share the screen for a moment, if I can. Let's see if this will work. It will. Nice.
So you had to be a co-host, yeah.
Yes, at least it looks like it will. Uh-oh. Allow Zoom to share your screen.
Yeah.
Huh. I've never seen that before. There's always something new.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, if this becomes too, what do you call it?
Complex.
Yeah, if I'm looking at security and privacy choices right now, and
they won't just let you share screen without all. Oh wow.
Yeah, maybe it's because well, we're going to skip that, folks.
Oh, okay.
We attempted to do a trial on this, but it wouldn't let us before there were more than two of us. So
yeah.
So
it's a learning for me, actually.
Yeah. So safety in Jacques 26 is located. I'll find it on our bodies. if I put my hand under my armpit and my fingers come to my shoulder blade, 26 is just towards the front of the body from the shoulder blade. In other words, it's on the lateral, the outer edge of the shoulder blade. So just onto the back. And the simple way to find it is simply put my hands under my armpits, and there we are, 26. Left and right. So before we go into a self-help session, I want to speak just a little bit about Safety Energy Lock 26. This is the completion of the development of being within Trinity energy, within the source, the universal source energy that begins with a number 1 and is complete with number 26. And each number, which is a form of energy, of intelligence and action within source, can be harmonized by placing the hand at a specific area in the body. This is what Terry referred to when he spoke of safety energy locks. So some people may remember number 1, inside of the knee. And oneness is an event that happens everywhere in the spirit, the heart, the mind, the body, the world. Oneness within my being, integrity, oneness. Within each cell of tissue, oneness is a really key quality for life to be able to manifest in the physical realm, in the body. Same with each of the safety energy locks. And then when we come here to number 26, we are listening directly to the integration of every aspect of being within the whole. Another word for this is peace. So how apropos that we're coming to 26 right now. Peace is within everybody's hearts and minds at this, vital time of transformation in the world. And to help myself be one with universal capacity for peace, and to help myself be an expression of this universal innate capacity, I can simply use my hands as jumper cables, which help me listen to the quality of 26. So let's begin with a big hug. Now, in Jin Shin Jyutsu, this art, no strain is necessary. So there's always alternatives. If for anybody this is uncomfortable, I can instead hold the upper arms in whatever way feels comfortable. I can also hold one side 26 with one side upper arm. In whichever way I'm holding, I want to be listening to my body's capacity to let go, to relax. I remember once meeting respiratory therapists in a hospital situation. And I was treating one of the children, and they looked at me and said, "What does it do? Does it help them relax?" And I was like, this was early on in my Jin Shin Jyutsu years. I was like, "Oh no, it does way more than that." And then I went home and I thought about it. And I thought, what more could be necessary? Because we are equipped, we are built in this universal intelligence to know how to be living, whole, integrated beings. When I simply allow the shoulders to melt exhaling. Letting that backpack, the list, the to-do list, the desires and requirements, the burdens of the mind slip off my shoulders. With each breath, exhaling, I am being space for the source of life. All the intelligence, all the nurturance, all the energy I need, filling my being as I simply exhale and relax. Bowing my head a little bit so that a tear would fall in my lap, releases the neck. Allows those burdens to fall down to the earth, where they are simply energy, simply potentials, simply fertilizer. They're not mine. They're not me. Receiving and exhaling. Receiving every thought, every action, every diversity I am, celebrating my many facets, opposite poles of my being, shaking hands, hugging one another. Exhaling anger. Exhaling sadness. Receiving light and breath. Bowing my head. Listening to my heart. Here there's room for all of me. Every precious corner, every labyrinth, every path. Exhaling worry. There's no need for what if. I am now. I will always be now. Receiving the infinite abundance. Exhaling worry. Shoulders simply melting. No need to force. One little drop at a time. Melting into toes. Exhaling fear. I am within the flow of life. Ever flowing through within. Listening to the love that fills this universe. Only fear in the way of my hearing. Listening deeper. Hello, love. There is something there is someone that remembers as I see and hear, oh, I love you. A flower, a bird, a friend, the planet. Myself. Listening to this love. Exhaling. Trying to I am as I am, ever new, ever transforming. Ready to follow the love in my heart, the love that calls me. Now let's move our hands to safety energy lock 23. If I place my hands at my waist with my thumbs in front, my fingers come to 23. If I place my fingers in the front of my waist, my thumbs come to 23. On the waist, just below the last rib. Shoulders simply melting. "23 is a partner for 26. 26 is fire. Terry's red. 23 is water. Fire and water. Will and heart. Love and destiny. These two partners weaving the world. Creating my blood, my core, my strength. Harmonizing my spine. No matter what may happen, will happen, I am centered. I am able to stand and to move and to respond. 26 and 23, bringing spirit into manifestation. Guiding my actions so I can be the voice of peace, the hands of love, a spiritual warrior. Calming the nerve, nourishing the muscle, harmonizing my will. Releasing fatigue, all the energy I need, simply flowing in and through this being with each breath. Opening my heart. Listening deeper. Holding little finger. Little finger harmonizes safety energy lock 23. And it also harmonizes fire, the element of safety energy lock 26. So one easy, simple way under the restaurant table, in my lap while I'm at church or at work, to exhale fatigue and effort and stress. To receive the light of spirit. To harmonize the flow I am, to be limber. I can be quick. to soften my heart. And exhale all the attitudes that prevent me from seeing and hearing the love in this world. Shoulders simply melting. Sparking my curiosity. What is around the next corner for me, for us? I'm ready. As tensions melt, I am soft and strong and capable. Holding other side, little finger. Simply being. And as the mind wants to fly off into this thought, that worry, that requirement, simply exhaling and listening. What's here? Listening to the integrity, the wholeness, the uniqueness of this breath, this world. Now, let's put our palms together in whatever way is comfortable. Source meets source. Within this container of life, I am. Source developing my left and my right, my yes and my no, my masculine, my feminine, my receptiveness, and my activity. I am a playground for the breath of life. All those little children within me. Sometimes silly, sometimes sad, sometimes afraid. Sometimes triumphant. And as I know myself, all I am, I can direct my vision out into the world. And I see the mirror. There's nothing out there that is not in here. What are the steps towards peace? Simply holding this question, this awareness. As breath exhales, filling my being. And as breath inhales, releasing my being. Where is peace? Listening for the dance within this totality I am. This mystery guest we each is. Let's welcome this mystery into the body, placing one hand at 26 and the other hand at 15, which is exactly very top of the leg, where the leg meets the torso, in my lap. The peace of the heavens, 26, and the peace of the whole earth, 26, sinking into the body, number 15. If it's more comfortable, I can have my hand on the opposite side, 15. The length of my arms, the state of being of my shoulders. I can listen to this body and individualize the techniques in this art. Other side, 26, and either same side, 15, and or opposite side, 15. When the body says yes, yes, that is the most useful, the most efficient technique for me. This is an art of getting to know, help myself. I am my own authority. That authority I am is simply a door to the nature of the universe. I am only a gate for awareness. I am no authority over any other. As I listen to universal source, developing, evolving, nourishing, loving, being, this being I am. Now I am a conduit for that light, for the breath. Let's end with our big hug. 26, or upper arms. Listening to the transformation. Is this the same body I was 30 minutes ago? Is this the same mind I was 30 minutes ago? With new eyes and ears and hands. Stepping into the world, into a new world that's never been before. That calls and awaits this one that only I can be. One little star completing the heavens. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I don't know about everyone else. I don't really want to say anything because the field that's been woven here today with us is something I haven't experienced in a long, long time. This was profound. Thank you, Cynthia. This was unbelievable to me. Yeah, I read once a Sikh guru, I think it was Guru Nanak, said when he experienced a certain field of energy or vibration, all he could say was, wow. And if Kate Bush was here, she'd go, wow. She's getting popular again. Wow, 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 wow. So Cynthia, I should say I have never felt this grounded. If 26 can give this sense of completion, I have not experienced this before today. If that's what 26 can do, you know.
And it's all of us together, right? Because we are jumper cabling.
Right.
And the jumper cable is simply the receiver and conveyor of the light that is.
Simply beautiful. If anyone has, I'll have a quick look, see if there's any feedback, comments. If anyone wanted to say anything. Oh, wow. Yeah, just, I wish I could copy this on this machine. For some reason, the chat won't copy. But if you can see this, Cynthia, when you look, I think we can say without a shadow of a doubt, you're hired. You get the job. And, you know, someone said, you know, it was so deeply relaxing. Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
That's what a beautiful experience. You know, this is really, to me, the greatest magic of Jin Shin Jyutsu, is that no matter where I am, at any time, no matter what's happening, the capacity is available for me to exhale and relax, even a little bit. Even a little bit.
Totally.
It's the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And then the universe is with me. The universe is like, yeah, I hear you. Here I come. Let me give you some energy and peace.
Well, the way you invited the universe in today, the way you wove the threads was just simply wonderful. And I am in awe and very honored that you joined us today. And I'm going to extend an invite anytime you would like to come back, Cynthia.
I'm sure I'd love to come back, Terry. Thanks.
This was just tremendous. So we got a few minutes. Cynthia, is there any upcoming class that you'll be leading or anything you wanted to add to?
Oh, you know, I do have, I have one class, self-help class that's pre-recorded because it was done online, that is for sale. And I'm also going to be offering actually an in-person hope pulse listening class in Santa Fe, which is where I live, in August. I don't really feel like going into those details right now. That'll be on the website like soon. It'll also be on my personal website in a day or so, which is that's jsjbroshi.net. But you know, let's not go there right now. I mean, you know, you guys can find it if you want to. I think it would be lovely. We have just 10 more minutes. If any, I don't know if you do this usually, but if anybody has any particular questions, I think let's stay focused with 26 and or fifth depth. I don't know. Do you speak of the depths in this ever, Terry?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Some people do self-help wise, and
yeah,
others don't.
And yes, and sometimes, not always, people do write questions in the chat, but let's open it up then. If anyone wants to unmute themselves and ask Cynthia anything, or maybe just express how they feel, whatever's coming through.
I would love to. I would love to say something. I thank you both, and this was beautiful and moving, and it brought me back to my tuning, my harmony, and I also really loved how you reminded me about the long arms and the body finding itself, and because I sometimes find that position, I have to go to the other side because I have long arms. So thanks for the reminder, but thank you. It was really beautiful. I was very moved, and
great.
So thank you very much.
You're so welcome. And yeah, our bodies have different shapes. And that is also why anytime I present the big hug, the 26s to someone, I also, give the reminder that we could hold one with the opposite upper arm or both upper arms, because for some people, this is just darn uncomfortable if they're, based on the shape of their body. And there's no need to be uncomfortable. As well, sometimes we're uncomfortable because of tension in the body. And if we start with the more comfortable technique, or, individualizing the techniques that I'm taught a little bit so that they'll be comfortable for me, that actually, oddly enough, helps us release tension rather than straining to do it right, which oddly enough tends to add in tension. Sort of a common sense thing that we sometimes we shove our common sense. Common means spirit, heart, mind, body sense. And sometimes we shove our common sense out thinking, well, somebody else knows the right way to do it. It couldn't be me. So, while there are many arts, Jin Shin Jyutsu absolutely is a carrier of amazing wisdom, and the techniques have been developed by Gio Marai and Mary Burmeister through, between them 100 years of brilliance and research and study to that we have inherited with our self-help books and our other textbooks. Still, I'm me. So all that wisdom and brilliance is, I can use it to beat myself up. Not just, not really Jin Shin Jyutsu is hard too, but people do, right? Take the most wonderful wisdom and use it to decide that they are in some weird way deformed, rather than using it as a spark of inspiration with which to get to know, help myself. And Mary has written those words, know and myself, with capital letters, meaning a universal state of awareness. So this is my gate, this name, mystery guest or Cynthia or whoever, right? To this universal awareness, which is where peace is. I wanted to just mention one other thing, since we're speaking of comfort. And since I don't have my map of the 26 safety energy locks here to illustrate that, I'm going to just leap through my body. But check this out. Let me see if I can. Good. So there's a safety energy lock 9, 10, 3, 11, 12, 4. And then there's 20, 21, 22, 13. Okay, so these are all in this kind of tower of energy rising up from the earth towards the heavens and energy descending from the heavens into the body. But think of if we have, for instance, let's just use the spine as a metaphor, right? If we have building blocks and there gets to be a tension, a squinch anywhere along the way, then they can all start to get squinched together. And we can see how, any one of these safety energy locks, 9, 10, 3, 11, 12, 4, might be the beginning of tension. We can go back to our self-help book 2 and see the meaning, the intelligence that might be, the one that I'm still learning about. And so I might be holding energy there. Well, they can start to all kind of interrelate in this squinch. 26 stands a little bit aside. Mary speaks of the capacity to remove myself a little bit, momentarily. It can be just a breath. It could be a lifetime to go off into my cave or on my mountaintop and just breathe and observe. And how important that capacity is for releasing the tensions that this whole society of me, right, this whole community of me might be building upon one another. So if there is tension in the neck or the shoulders or the back or in the head, or it's hard to breathe, or the heart is, working hard, coming to the 26 can be like the release valve. It's like that retreat that I need.
Perfect.
And as 26 opens up, the other safety energy locks can open up.
Perfect. I wish I could give you even more time, but we're ticking towards midday. So I'm just going to stop the recording now, folks. But